Hi everybody, welcome back to Sherry Tries That, or welcome if you're new. Please take a moment to subscribe if you're new, hit the notification bell so you know when my next video has been posted. And if you like this video, whether you're new or not, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel and I do appreciate it. Today we are going to try homemade do-it-yourself dry shampoo. I use dry shampoo quite a bit. I don't like to wash my hair every day because I find it too drying. I tend to have somewhat oily hair. It's not as oily as it was when I was younger, but it still tends a little bit on the oily side. So I use dry shampoo in between washes to soak up the grease and the oil. In the summer, if it's very hot out and I've been outside and been sweating, then I'll use dry shampoo to kind of soak up the sweat that is on my head. I know a lot of people use dry shampoo every day as a volumizer. I don't do that because I don't want to use it quite that often. Not only has the price of dry shampoos skyrocketed, like everything else right now, it has been found that many of the commercial dry shampoos contain a chemical called benzene, and benzene has been shown to cause leukemia. So with those two things together, it is a no-go for me now. I do not want to use it. I don't want to chance it, and it's expensive. So I have been researching some homemade dry shampoo recipes. There are a lot of recipes out there that use various ingredients. There's quite a few that use some kind of clay, which is probably great, but I don't know how readily available it is. And I wanted to use a recipe that used ingredients that I already have on hand here at home. The recipe that I have chosen uses equal parts of baking soda and cornstarch. Apparently arrowroot is another good ingredient. Might be a little bit better than cornstarch. I don't think I have any, so I'm going with what I know I have. Something else that is often recommended for these recipes is a coloring agent so that it matches your roots, because they're assuming you're gonna, spray it on your roots. They suggest cinnamon if your hair tends towards red or copper color, and cacao powder or unsweetened cocoa powder if you're a brunette. Why it needs to be unsweetened, I'm not really sure. Maybe the sugar granules mess with the dry mixture, I don't know. And nothing if you're blonde. I'm not going to put any coloring agent in mine. Another thing you can add are essential oils to give it a nice fragrance. Nobody, though, has said how much, and I don't want to make mine somewhat of a wet mixture. I'm just going to keep it pure cornstarch and baking soda right now. If this works well for me, maybe the next batch I might try some essential oils, but for now I'm keeping it pure. I skipped the last hair wash that I would have done just to make sure that I had some, oily parts in my hair for this video. It's not super oily, but I think that maybe there's enough there that we can tell if this works or not. So let's go mix it up, and then we're going to give it a try. Okay, we're going to take equal parts of baking soda and cornstarch and mix them together. In this case, I'm using a 1/4 cup of each. So baking soda, and now a 1/4 cup of cornstarch. Mix together well. I got a little plastic bottle that sprays dry ingredients out. I will link it below. Now, I'm going to use a funnel to get the mixture into the bottle. I've never used a bottle that sprayed dry ingredients that wasn't an aerosol bottle before. So it will be interesting to see how this works. Okay, let's go upstairs and give it a try. All right. I don't think my hair looks super greasy, but you can tell here, kind of back here, it's a little greasier. The strands kind of separate, which means that it is, a bit greasy. So hopefully it's greasy enough that we can tell if it works or not. All right, so here's my bottle, filled about a third of the way with the mixture that we just made up. And I haven't used this before, so first let's see how it works. Okay, it is coming out, but it's a very fine mist. This may take me hours. I'm used to a spray bottle that could knock you right off your feet if you're not careful. Here we go. I think if I use 2 fingers, it comes out better. This is more like the coverage I'm used to, which might be a bit too heavy, I don't know. I can tell I'm ingesting it, though it's making me cough and I can taste it. Some of the recipes were saying, if necessary, then blow dry it a bit to help mix it in. That's not the way that I've typically used dry shampoo in the past. I put like this much on, give it a few minutes to work, and then just kind of rub it in with my fingertips. They say brush your hair. Well, I never brush my hair. I use a big round brush for blow drying, but other than that, I don't have a brush. Certainly if I'm letting it go curly, you're not going to brush it. But I never have. I've done this and maybe comb it, but I'm thinking that's working pretty well. Let me just put a little bit more back here, just because I see the hairs separating. I'll let that do its stuff. I find too that the more that the gray is coming in, the less you can notice the dry shampoo. so, so if I miss a spot, it's maybe not so noticeable. Hmm. Ooh, I'm pretty happy with this. I feel like the spots that looked kind of oily, kind of greasy, don't. I feel like it did soak up that little bit of extra grease pretty well. And it does feel like it's acting like a volumizer in that it's coated the hair so that it's a little thicker. Which would, now I realize some of the volumizing is just because I scrunched up my hair, but it does feel like it has like a, when I say a light coating on it, it sounds like I'm breading and frying fish or something. I don't, not like that, but like a little something on it, which will make it a little thicker. So I think that once I get the real hang of how much to put on, using the bottle, and I'm happier with the bottle. Like when it started, it was too fine a mist, but then I used two fingers, and I went back to one finger. I think it just needed to get going, kind of like priming the pump. Um, uh, so I'm pretty happy with it, and I'm pretty happy with this thing. So I am going to continue to use it. So what do you think? Is this something you might try if you use dry shampoo? Or if you don't currently use dry shampoo? Are you inspired to maybe try it and, skip a wash day here and there? Let me know what you thought. Leave me your comments down below. I truly appreciate your comments, and I read every single one of them. Thanks so much for joining me on Sherry Tries That, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!